The twins in the famous hallway scene in The Shining were inspired by a 1967 photograph of identical twins shot by Diane Arbus. The Pale Man in Pants Labyrinth was directly inspired by Goya's painting Saturn Devouring his Son. Guillermo del Toro has said Goya was one of his earliest influences. Christopher Nolan told his makeup team to study Francis Bacon's portraits while designing the Joker's look. The iconic arrival scene in The Exorcist with Father Merrin standing under the street lamp was based on Magritte's painting, The Empire of Light. The thumbs down moment in Gladiator was lifted from Gérôme's 1872 painting, Pollice Verso. Ridley Scott has said he only agreed to direct the film after producers showed him a print of the painting. In Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, the shot of Count Orlok standing on the rocky cliff above the fog was styled after Friedrich's Wanderer above the Sea of Fog. The Omaha Beach sequence in Saving Private Ryan was modeled directly on Robert Capa's D-Day photographs known as the Magnificent 11. Spielberg had the footage desaturated and shaken to match the blurry, motion-ruined quality of Capa's negatives. The images are blurry because they survived a darkroom accident that destroyed most of the originals. The entire film Girl with a Pearl Earring was built around Vermeer's painting of the same name. The final scene, where Scarlett Johansson sits for the portrait, recreates the painting exactly. The Mountain of Skulls in 28 years later came straight from Vereshchagin's anti-war painting from 1871 called The Apotheosis of War. The scene in Mulan where our ancestors appear as spirits was inspired by Grant Wood's American Gothic. Macaulay Culkin's iconic aftershave reaction in Home Alone is a comic reference to Edvard Munch's The Scream. The opening image of Paul Atreides standing alone on a rocky cliff in Dune was also drawn from Friedrich's Wanderer above the Sea of Fog. The scenes of prison life in A Clockwork Orange were inspired by Van Gogh's painting Prisoner's Round, which shows inmates walking in a hopeless circle. The dance in Midsummer, where the Haga women spin in flower crowns until they collapse, was inspired by Annie Swinnerton's painting Head of a Bacchante. The Bacchantes were female followers of Dionysus, known for dancing themselves into violent ecstasy. Otto Fleck's body poses in Joker, especially the bathroom dance and the staircase sequence, were modeled after Egon Schiele's self-portraits. The dinner table scene in Inherent Vice is blocked like Leonardo's Last Supper. The prom massacre aftermath in Carrie, with Sissy drenched in blood, was modeled after Murillo's painting of Lady Macbeth. The scenes in the lighthouse where Robert Pattinson stands mesmerized by the lights were based on Sasha Snyder's symbolist painting, Hypnosis. Terrence Malick has said he studied Andrew Wyatt's painting constantly while making Days of Heaven. The film's most famous shot was inspired by Christina's World. Francis Ford Coppola based the costumes and textures in Bram Stoker's Dracula on Klimt's gold leaf paintings. The scene where Teddy embraces his wife Dolores in the golden light was modeled after Klimt's The Kiss. The ninth chess game with Death in the Seventh Seal was based on a fresco by Albertus Pictor in a Swedish church. The artificial world of The Truman Show was inspired by Magritte's painting, Architecture in the Moonlight. The barricade scene in Les Miserables was staged to match Delacroix's painting. One of the garden scenes of young René and Alicent resembles Vincenzo Capobianchi's painting of two women resting together. Every director in this video was inspired by something: a pose, a color, a shadow, a face lit from above. This is what great filmmakers have always done. They take something that already works and build something new around it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.